Hi guys, how are you?
We're
Good.
great. Good
How about
morning to
you?
you.
Now, question. I mean, what's harder on this program? Is it harder being married on this program or being a duo on this program?
Well, we were
That's a good
in a
question.
little hotel room for a few months, so but we're used to that. So
Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be harder. I think the answer to that is probably on being on the show as a duo because
Mhm.
there isn't many duos. It's mostly solo artists. So
Here's a question. Now, because you are a duo and then you do the battle rounds, is it harder for them to do like the music assembly for you so you can both highlight your parts and then your blends? Because the battle you had last week was phenomenal. You guys sounded like a trio with the artists that you went heads up with. And I know
thank
that's a lot of
you.
artistry to do that to highlight everybody, but also make it blend beautifully.
yeah,
Yeah, well,
I think between the both of us, we usually don't argue that much on who's gonna
yeah.
get the spotlight type thing. I think it just depends on the song, and at least in country music, it's usually innately a female song or a male song.
Yeah.
But the song we sang was Red Dirt Road, and
They kind of gave it up. They kind of let us figure it out. And then
yeah,
we had a rehearsal with Blake and he gave his 2 cents with Jimmy Allen. And but I mean, they kind of left it up to us in our hands. And so we kind of worked on the best arrangement that we could with Bryce. And honestly, we felt like it was the best thing that we could have done for the three of us.
I
And we
think
were
that
just
showed. You
happy.
could tell like you guys had an emotional investment with Bryce on that song. And that
Yes.
I'm not surprised to hear that you actually helped put together that arrangement because it was so poignant and personal, especially with country music, because country music comes from the heart.
Yes.
that's right.
Yeah, that's true.
You get it.
Now, did it ever concern you of being split up on this program? And
No,
No,
No.
I don't think so.
it didn't. That was not even a,
Has that happened before?
well, I mean, it happens on other programs. They've had
Yeah.
groups
Oh,
come
yeah.
in and they pick the best one of the two or three and keep them, and then get rid of the other one. I mean, it
That's
would be
hilarious.
possible.
yeah.
That'd probably be a waste of time for me because
Yeah.
we just make music together anyway. So
I
I'd
mean,
probably just dip out.
we have so many songs that we've already released as a duo, so I don't think it was never actually a thought for me going in thinking, oh, they would try to like split up our duo. I don't think that like
That's funny though.
yeah, that would I mean, I never thought about that, but I don't know. I guess it could have happened.
Listen, we're a married couple. We think about weird things too. Trust
It's
me.
true.
Oh, y'all are? Oh,
We
Nice.
are. We've been together for 27 years and we've worked together 26 of the 27.
Yeah.
well, then you
Yeah.
get it. That's us. I mean,
Y'all
And most
sound like
days we still like
27.
each other. So that is always a win.
I love that. I mean, that's
There you go.
we've been together 15 years and the same thing. We work together, live together, write together. I mean, all the things. It's our life.
When you came on the show, was Blake going to be your choice if he turned?
Yes.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
that was always our number one choice. Of course, you get asked in interviews, who else would you want to turn around
Right.
for you? And honestly, we were like, all four would be amazing. But even if just one did, we always hoped it was Blake. I think we both were surprised that Gwen turned. And I don't know why, like she actually made it so hard to choose, honestly, with what she spoke to us and her kind words. But it was just a great moment. But I mean, Blake Shelton was always I mean, I bought tickets to see him in concert. So that was a pretty surreal moment to have him turn and then be like, I've seen you in concert and now you're my coach. Like,
And
it's
now
really
your
cool.
wife and you are fighting to get my husband and me.
I know that was
Yeah.
really cool. And we were told that it was the first time on the show that that's ever happened. Where
I know. And it was adorable because
wife.
the look they gave each other, like they both wanted the other one to win, but boy, they both wanted you bad. And I think Gwen has a new appreciation for country music because of Blake.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. She's the most-
totally.
I could see why they're together though, because
Same.
she's so down to earth and
She's
she
so
just gets it.
sweet. So
How
sweet.
how has your life changed since his show came on the air?
Our first gig at the barbecue festival there in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Before we even played, we signed autographs for like 2 hours.
Wow.
and
Yes.
we've just never had that happen.
That's
And
it
that-
was literally I told Derek, I was like, this is so different. Like, I mean, we've signed autographs here and there, we released music in
Right.
2018 for the first time, but being on national television is definitely its own ball game. And it really has changed our life. I mean, just from the one blind episode I mean, that night on Instagram, we got like 1,000 followers in one night, and we
Mm.
were just like, this is crazy. Like, and you know, we've been out and people have kind of like recognized us, which is also really cool. I'm like, wait, you know us? Like, that's so cool. It's changed a lot of things, you know?
Why did you choose The Voice at this point in your career? Why did you need to do this?
Well, I mean, it just seemed like a new connection point for us with, I mean, not necessarily for the exponential part of it, but I mean, like she said, like we were really surprised by that. And we've had, just a lot of great interactions in person with people at our shows. And, that's kind of what we have wanted all along. And we got a little bit of that. You get a little taste of things as you release more music.
Mhm.
But something about it just felt like a great platform to tell our story.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to do that, craft it a certain way on social media yourself. Because our gift is not editing video and all this stuff. So
Mhm.
it was just an honor to tell our story.
Has the social media side of this been difficult for you? I mean, you're in your 30s now. You're not like 16 years old. There's a
Yeah.
lot of things that go into all these different social medias that you've got to be active on now.
Yeah.
Oh, totally. I mean, we are both. I've always believed that you market what you do, and so we've done that for years. And you know, we every Monday we plan out our whole week of what we're going to post, and it's a thing that we do that we have meetings with, and it's incredible to be able to have that side of it as well, because obviously like we create music, we release music, but part of that is connecting, and that's what social media is. And
Yeah.
a big part of it's connecting, and so
Part of
that's
it.
an honor for us to do it.
Yeah. I mean, part of it, like making it work, is having a small team. So we just don't have capacity for creating all the content in the world, but they help us kind of tie a bow around ideas. And
Yeah, we have a
um,
social media assistant now.
yeah,
pretty
they're
cool.
great.
I think you have to with that nowadays, and also to help
Yep.
filter content and comments too, because it's such a wide open platform out there that's so powerful
Oh,
and
yeah.
helpful, but it can also be harmful if not managed right. So to have that extra set of eyes and hands when you're trying to focus your heart and your energies on this competition, but also I'm sure you guys are probably still writing and crafting even beyond your performances you're doing.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, we have a studio here at the house, so I'm up there every day. I pretty much live up there.
We're always thinking about what's next. And I think, our goal right now is to do an album next year. And so we have a lot of songs we've been writing, and that's our next goal. And so we're continuing to write and create and let the creative juices flow.
Yeah.
Is there anybody on the show for other competitors that you have learned anything from, the younger ones or the older ones, that you look to and say, geez, I want a little piece of that in me, or wow, I never thought about twisting something like that and it's inspired you?
Yes, I would say first person I honestly think of is Parajita, and
She's one of the youngest, right?
she's one of the youngest, and just we had met her and been around her a lot, but then watching her blind audition, it was incredible. And I was like, the way she delivers a song at that age was just really remarkable to both of us. And it's stuff like that, being with people all summer and then watching them on stage at that age, I'm like, I can't believe they're doing that at 16, 17. And like, I think just the joy of their personality like really inspires us. And you can see that on stage when they perform. And that's something that we really love.
Mm-hmm.
We wish you the best of luck on the show, and can't wait to see what comes next.
And in
from you
this
guys.
little thing called life, you guys are doing it great. So keep inspiring and being inspiring.
Well,
Thank y'all so
you.
much.
It was
So
really
kind.
great meeting you guys.
You
And I hope
too.
you'll have a great day.
You too. Thanks, guys.
All right, later.
Great, bye.
Thanks, Dave.